Yeah. Wait for the promised land. Fuck me up. Yeah, get the headbangs going. Jeez. Hi, guys. All right. Now, so for those of you who... Oh, I need to sleep. I need to sleep. I need to sleep. Spoilers, 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 spoilers. Look away. Look away. Close your eyes. Oh my god, Sofa Queen has a new badge. Sofa Queen has the 2-year badge. Oh my god. Oh my god. The 2-year badge. That's actually pog. That's actually sick. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. That's my first time seeing it in person, I think. I didn't notice it yesterday anywhere. So, for those of you who don't know me, for those of you who do know me, this is obvious to you. For those of you who don't know me, this is new information to you. I am a very untalented builder. I cannot build things in Minecraft, which is why I'm doing it live so you can help me. But this is what I've done so far, all right? And I'll be honest, there's work to be done. I'm moderately proud of it. All right? I'm moderately proud of it. So try not to degrade it too much, all right? Like the worst builder. Well, look, Jimmy is on the server, so let's not throw me out yet. Are you ready? Oh. So, I'm going to walk you through my plans. Okay, here's my plans. So, short tower, very tall tower. At the back, no towers, just to save myself time. That's it. Oh, sorry, we're building. Sorry, this is the wrong playlist for building. It's the wrong playlist for building. However, I'm going to risk something here. There's a song that gradients... I know. Look at me go. Look at me go. I've really been learning. Like, this is too shallow. This is too small. It looks a bit funky. Also, this is just me playing with stuff. I haven't decided on anything yet. And then obviously you can... I mean, I'm hoping you can sort of see the vibe I'm going for here. So this... again, I'm still just playing with this stuff. I'm playing with this stuff. Cobblestone slabs to run on. I just started like fleshing out the areas here. Yeah, I'm gonna add bushes for sure. But I just ran out of slabs. I'm currently out of tuff as well, which is very annoying. But yeah, I don't hate it. But yeah, this tower is very short. I realized that after I built it, but it took me so long to do it that I'm still gonna keep it. This one's going to have no tower. That one's going to have no tower. It's just going to be like a little place to stand in, maybe. And then that tower is going to be taller. And it's going to be like my main tower, I guess. But yeah, and then I went for the nether planks. I got some glowstone stalactites. Stalactites. Got the right one, thank God. And you know, I just think it kind of looks... I think it looks kind of funky, honestly, at the minute. So I'm kind of happy with it. But what I was gonna say just before this is, I've wood color. I'm questioning. Otherwise, really? I love it. I think this looks sick. Interesting. That's not the thing that I thought people would pull up on, because there's a lot I've got to learn. But I think the blue looks kind of sick here. But what I was gonna say is I heard this song that I really liked the other day. It was from a band that have been around for a while, it seems like. The band are called Movements. And I liked the song so much that I was trying to find out if I can play it. And I don't think I'm supposed to play it on stream. However, I'm going to risk it. I'm going to risk one song, one play, just so we can enjoy it, because it's an absolute banger. So if my stream gets thrown away, it's not my fault. The song's called Daylily by the band Movements. And it's very good. Scott, that reads in two ways. That reads, there's nothing wrong with the wood color, but it also reads, there are other things you could have picked on. And I would like to know what they are. Tights fall down. Thanks to my geography teacher for that one. Jesus Christ. But yeah, and then I was learning about depth, like depth of builds. which is why I've been just playing around a little bit. This song goes so hard. Wait for the chorus. This voice says, oh, thank you, Scott. But yeah, it's definitely taking me a while, and I'm out of tough now, so I need to go to get more tough to build my tower. Scott, this is currently the only thing that's holding my episode back. Show me the little emote. Show me the little emote. Yeah. Look at me enjoying the song. Well, the cobble slabs are pretty irrelevant because no one's going to see them. They're only that's just what I want to stand on. Use dark. I'm going to level with you as much as I respect people's opinions. I'm going to keep this. Use slabs for the floor, not whole plank. It's a slab. But yeah, this is the only thing holding my video back at the moment, guys. That emote is crazy. Iron Mouse Wiggly. Slabs on the floor for the floor. I mean, yeah, that would have saved me time. I actually didn't know if... Can these be slabbed? They probably can. Oh, they can. Well, here we are. We've made our choice now. Wow. What's up, Stubby? But yeah, so, and then basically I've got most of the video done. The first time-lapse bit is done. I'm actually making the whole episode be about building the house, but in like an interesting way, I hope. I'm actually hoping to grab Scott at some point, just to film a clip. And then I want to get a clip with Lizzie once it's done. Because I want to... Fwip came to do some building with me. And by building, I mean he gave me some advice. Because we had this idea for a funny bit. And then I'm building a bit more after Fwip's advice. And then I want to get like Scott's advice. And then build a bit more. And then finish it off. And then show Lizzie as the final thing. And the whole episode is going to be about like the build, basically. With the time-lapse spread out through the episode. In my head, it works really well. We're going to find out if it does or not. Right, since we're building today, it's lo-fi music only. You know the vibes. But yeah, I'm out of pretty much everything that I need now. Somebody want that clip? I don't know if you'll get me, sadly. Scott? Have 5 minutes today. Later. Maybe. I can go with someone else. I just wanted to have Scott in my video. I just wanted Scott. Okay, I'm out of cobblestone as well. Yeah, that's tragic. Wee, Scott. Yes, guys. Exactly. But yeah, overall, like, I don't mind this. I don't like this part of the wall, but there's really not much I can do about it now because I've built it. I don't hate this. That needs to change. I just only had... I was basically playing around with what design I liked, but I only had birch wood at the time, so I will change the color of the wood. Ow. Please, these are the bane of my existence. Large bush on that. Oh yeah, I could do it. Yeah, a bit of a bush up the wall. Yeah, I did get some cool dark oak, black vines, but they don't attach to anything in the overworld, sadly. So, what's up, Becky? As a bitch, should get building advice from Jimmy and do the opposite of whatever he said. That's actually very funny. That is a very funny bit. I may see if Jimmy is down for that. But if I can get this built, I'm staying up tonight. I can get some more building done tonight. And then if I can finish this in the morning, I could probably get the video out tomorrow night. Because like, everyone's thrown their episode 2s out now, and I don't want to be too far behind, you know? I don't want to be too far behind. Off-stream grinding. Nah. Fast and not fans. Are they? Oh. What's the difference? I didn't even know there was like a comparable difference. The leaves weren't see-through. Oh, yeah. I remember I used to do that on Trollcraft because I could see where the chests were for inventory pets. Good times. But yeah, I was playing around with this. I kind of wanted to put basalt in my build just because it's a hideous block. So I guess we'll work on that as well. But yeah, for the most part, like I don't necessarily need to get the inside finished for the video. It's more the outside build. The inside can definitely be progressively finished. I had to wait for it to be nighttime right now. Do polished basalt, baby. Whew. Jeez, hold on. But yeah, having to build everything twice as big as well is nightmare. It's a pain. It really is hell. Don't want to be dramatic or anything, but basalt isn't hideous. I mean, I hate it. I hate it just because of basalt biomes. Oh, wait. It's already smooth. Does that affect anything? Oh, hold on, though. Wait. Let me see what the bricks look like. Hold up. I take it back. You know, maybe I am actually getting the block mixed up with diorite. Because this is actually quite nice. These are kind of sick. Do we get building stream? I know they're very rare. But yeah, like I've got to do some serious like giant parkour to get around my own house at the moment. But yeah, from what I can see, the only place I can get tough is from down in actual mines. There doesn't seem to be any tough at a high level, so sadly, we've got to go down. Which isn't like a big deal, it's just a bit of a pain. Oop. Plenty of blackstone here though. Yeah, I had a little trip into the nether in this episode and you know, did some bits. Lauren has now grown a giant egg above her house. Okay. 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 That's enough of that. What's up, Knight? Tough as a 9 to 5. Yeah, and maybe I shouldn't have gone for it as my block, honestly. But I just kind of had it at the time. Don't think she's shown that yet. Well, it's hard to avoid things when I'm streaming and I have to run past it. To be fair, I did actively show it off. Here's where I got a bunch of stuff as well. But yeah, had to go into the nether and do stuff, which was kind of sketchy, very scary. There's some weird stuff in the nether on this. Like, very weird stuff. Where's my entrance? Up here, right? Bump. Right. They got to come off, I'm afraid. I can't see anything if I have them on. Every time I come in here, it's like a game to remember how I got down to the place that I know. Oh, I follow the torches, right? Follow the torches. Is that andesite? It is. Yuck. My glow sphere is going to die and it's going to be very sad. Use to equip torches. Yeah, it still doesn't help though. It's still hard to see things around. Alright, here we go. To the deep slate. Right. I've made a big mess of this now. I also need to learn how to use this as an actual spawner. Because I need to be able to enchant soon. Enchanting is going to be key. Oh, this is tough, right? Is this tough? It is. Bubble elevator. Nothing works for me because I'm a giant. I can't swim. I need more tough. I need more tough. Bonk. Tough, you won't get it. I always knew you were a comedian, Neb. I'm a bit scared because there's a lot of lava underneath me, so I do need to be careful that I'm not just gonna ping myself into the lava here. I wonder if any more amethyst has grown. When are the MCC teams usually announced? To be fair, usually 2 weeks before the event, right? For Thursday and Friday, 2 weeks before the event. So it wouldn't be out of the world that they're announced soon. But before you all ask, as of now, like I still don't know them. So I'm guessing it might be like next week instead. They said it on the 5th of March next week. Oh, well. Dun, 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 dun. Maybe they also want to surprise you. Yeah, it's probably because Tubbo keeps leaking, honestly. Tubbo's a great guy, but my god. My god, does that man leak information. Sparkle revealed in his stream yesterday that he knew. Then he's been told them. I don't know them. Sparkles is VIP. Correct. Captain's the only adult allowed. Oh. Okay. Something just perished. More tough, more tough. Seapeekay is on Tubbo's team. Tubbo has not been told because Tubbo will leak the information. Why do you want tough? Because it's my second block in my gradient for building. The weird dunk emote will go viral. Someone will use it in Wilbur's chat in the next MCC, and it'll go crazy, and everyone's going to want the weird dunk emote. Why can copper mine diamond? That's so busted. Basalt greater than tough. It's just no need for it, really, is there? No need for the callouts. Boom, boom. But yeah, in all seriousness, Becky, the reason I use this is because when I started doing the build, I happened to have a bunch of tough on me. That's it. That's the whole reason. Get redstone for all my redstone building that I'm going to be doing, guys. Oh, the amount of automated systems you're going to see in this series. Jeez. Yeah, if I get a dunk, I'm 100% going to use it on Wilbur, and then you guys can go say weird dunk. I'd love to be able to use amazing emotes such as weird dunk. Is there any connect your accounts? Boom, boom. Yeah, guys, the reason this build is taking me so long is because my castle is actually going to move. It's going to walk. Mumbo jumbo style, mate. Can anyone name one NBA player for me? Lamar Ball. That's his name, right? That's one of their names. Is that the right name? You asked me to name an NBA player. I think that's one of the only ones that's currently playing that I know. What's in the background? No idea. It's in a Stream Beats lo-fi playlist. I only know that person's name. I don't even know if his name's actually LaMelo. Close. Yeah, LaMelo Alonzo. LaMelo is probably what I meant. So here's the thing. I only know of the Ball guys because I think it's funny that their last name is Ball and they play basketball. And I think that's wonderful. I think that's a wonderful little thing that happened there. These are created, right? These are full. That's a full. Is that full? Yes, Pog. Because the amethyst armor is really good. Oh, this is where I went caving. Yeah, so there's this really annoying thing here. Look, so sometimes I can spam spacebar and it lets me move really fast. But then other times it just doesn't work. Like, look, like now I can't do it. Give me all your tough. Oh. Yeah, I'm massive. I am huge. That's why the build's been so hard. Not only have I had to learn how to build properly, because I've never really built anything substantial. Oh, my pixel broke. Well, guess that's enough tough. Oh, Scott joined. Scott left. Something else just died. If I had to guess, Mr. Smajor forgot that there was a new mod added. I'm still giant. It's me. Massive boy. You think it's gonna die first? Maybe Shovel. Isn't Shovels really hard? Like, Shovel can't go out in the day, I don't think. I feel like there's gonna come a time where something's gonna go wrong there. Someone like Shovel. I don't really know. I think sausages might go eventually. Glow squids keep falling down this hole and dying, and it's so sad. That's so sad. I'm trying to do a cool giant parkour, but become so big. I hit my head on these blocks. That's so sad. I've literally made a glow ink farm without even trying. God, I'm so talented. It's unreal. Ow. Ow. Please stop striking me. Whee! Oh boy. What is all this weather? Disgusting. That's what it is. I have no space, do I? Yeah, a lot of what's taking me so long with this build absolutely is things like resource collecting and stuff. It's just quite time consuming. It's like I have step up. I know, it's exactly like I have step up. Boom, 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 boom. Why so tall? Because I'm literally a giant. This is Origins. Joel's also hard because you can't go in the rain. Maybe if there's an umbrella mod. Wait, there is. We have umbrellas on the server, don't we? Scott gave me one yesterday. Or 2 days ago. You're not updated. Oh, I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't know if I think. I guess Ollie hasn't. Didn't Sausage have a? I don't know if you guys watched Sausage. I'm sure Sausage had a part in his video where Ollie was like shivering. I think I've been gifted a wonderful origin. I think this is a very, very good one. And as I said to you guys, I probably will die at some point via storyline, just because half the fun of this series is going to be getting different origins, right? Yeah, the recharge is long. It is a long recharge on it. I'd say that's about the only negative. Even like, I thought that sinking to the bottom of water would be bad, but it's actually really good. I got crazy fast movement on the ocean floor. Oh, great. But yeah, I definitely like another like quirky origin. This is a very quirky one. Is Seapeekay Filipino? No, I'm not. My girlfriend is half Filipino. What made you ask? Is there an origin you're hoping to get? I can assure you right now, I don't know what origins are available. I know there's like 30, but I don't know what they are. Canonically 12 foot tall. Wait, did they say each Minecraft block is 3 feet? Is that like known information? There's more now because you added extras? Oh, God. So sweet you saying Filipino words. Oh, yeah. Like, no, my girlfriend's half Filipino. And there was a brief time when I was learning some Tagalog, and I definitely will go back to learning it. I just like didn't have time for a while and then sort of fell out of the routine. Favors the one that's just perma blind, can't go in the rain, but also needs water to breathe. Is that what? My favorite one is the one that's just perma blind, can't go in the rain, but also needs water to breathe. Oh my God. Tagalog is a beautiful language. I agree. I thoroughly enjoyed learning it for the brief time I was. There's an instant -1 life, yeah. Do I have any cobble deep slate on me? I do. Good. Okay, so here's how I've been doing my my gradienting. Why not? Cool. Right. And then we just do some spicy bits. Boop, boop. This mod update is really catching everybody out, huh? What are you practice later if you're going to do some C practice? Probably just some H-Ray stuff. It's been a while. Get the rust out. I do now have permission. I have permission. Permission to say I do know the teams, yeah. Yeah, I do know the teams. I actually don't know when they're being posted, but I do know the teams. Permission. Yes, from Scott. Guys, here's the thing, okay? Scott is actively putting a message with these things saying, please do not tell anyone that you know the teams. And everyone is disregarding that message, okay? People are just disregarding it. So, because I was talking about it on stream, Scott messaged me saying that I can say I know when they are. But to be fair, I haven't known them long. I haven't known them long. There you go. That was the message. And for respect for my friend and MCC originator, Scott S. Major, damn that's a long name, Scott Major. I don't say that, I don't leak things. To clarify, in the past, when I used to be like, guys, I know the teams, that message didn't exist. Okay, now, though, now it's serious. However, then people, then like 3 people, instead of going along with the message, say, oh yeah, I know the teams. And then it just makes it awkward when I'm like, I don't know the teams, because obviously I do. And then it's like, you know, out of respect for Scott, I always try and make it, I always follow what he says. I don't know. So it's infuriating. Thank you, Ellen. It was lovely. Looking forward to watching more. Thank you, Badger. Yeah, I'm currently trying to get this build done so that I can get my second episode out. The chipped mods. I don't think we have that. I mean, we have this. So this like works fine. Obviously, I can't use tough. Or cobble deep slate. It's a terrible example. Or smooth, but all right. Well, you know what I mean. You know how it works. It's a mason's table. Oh, we have chipped. Lamau. Shows what I know. Listen, all I know is I'm trying to keep the mod somewhat a secret, all right? Try to keep it on the hush-hush. Keep some mystery to it. But then people are just like, it has this mod. I'm like, okay, well, yeah, I guess, yeah. Nothing I can do there. How's going through the nether being... No, it's very hard going through the nether. You're going to see in my video. It's very, very tough. No. Yeah, I see what I've done there. It was an accident, all right? I wasn't making a stupid tough joke. All right, good. We're back up. Oh my god. I've lost control. Who do you think will get second place on this SMP? I mean, there's not really any way to be ranked, I don't really think, but... Oh, the vibes are immaculate. Losing our lives, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Interior walls are now technically done. They're very flat, though. I could do with spicing them up a little bit. Who's the creator of this SMP? Scott S. Major. I'm glad Scott has an active origin server. Okay, I need more cobblestone. Okay, I think once I get the floor filled out, it's actually gonna sell my... Oh, also, yeah, chat, I started making steel stuff the other day. Steel is so good. But you need charcoal. I don't think I have any trees right now. Yeah, I got the steel tree axe. It's honestly pog. It looks like a Grian wall. I don't even know what that means, but just hearing that something is similar to Grian in any way at all fills me with joy. Oh yeah, fun fact too. Yeah, I noticed this with the tree axe. If you cut down a leaf, sometimes the tree will go. Yep, there you go. The tree axes are powerful. You don't even have to go in and break the tree. You just cut near it. Look at this. Ready? Bap. Bap. Yay. Guys, let me tell you, I've actually been doing homework, right? I've been watching Fwit builds. Doesn't fully work in the nether. Wait, no. So, Scott, yeah, some of the trees don't break properly, right? It breaks some of them and then not others. Because I had it where, yeah, so some of them, I think it's the ones that have, what's it called? There's like a high, I don't know, high. This is this. Warped hyphae. This was like, I got a bunch of these, and then instead of warped stems, will attempt. That is true. It does say will attempt. Are you in uni? Pfft, mate, I am old. No, I'm not in uni. Not that you can't be in uni when you're older, but... Uni for being hot. Gems in the server? I know. Mature age learners. Oh, nah. I'd be fuming. I would be fuming. I am new. Should I follow you? I mean, I'm not going to perform for you to do it, mate. If you want to, sure. I'm going to get banned. No. I called it. I knew. I knew. Cheers, John, mate. You know, I never even considered that because I now own you. He actually does, you know. The only two things I have any interest right now on in my streams and stuff is MCC and Afterlife, and Scott runs both. Hi, Mitch. Also, what are we saying about up here? What should we do with this? Like, obviously, I want to give it a generic castle vibe look, but hi, Mitch. The badges are cool, right? How the turns of table, exactly. Yeah, guys, go run the numbers up on Mitch's vlog. We have a new Mitch vlog. Also, welcome to all the people who either came from Tubbo's raid yesterday, which was wacky, by the way, or those who are just back watching me because Tubbo's not doing this Tubathon anymore. Welcome. Thank you. Appreciate that. Thanks for hanging out. Stairs. We don't need... I'm going to have one staircase in the middle here somewhere that takes me up to the side wall. I think from here to there. Because I don't need it because I am massive. I'm never going to come up here. I joined because YouTube is still at the minute. Nothing to watch. Hell yeah, dude. I'm stuck here. The Seapeekay... I'm stuck here. I've tried to leave. My browser won't close. Can anybody help me? Why did you write that like the SpongeBob meme? But Scott, consider this. What if he woke up whilst they were watching? You could say, I was here. Right, I had to stop procrastinating. Actually build. I had to do this wall. Oh, I did this wall with the cobble deep slate and I forgot to do the tough. Oh, wait. I went to go get charcoal, didn't I? Because I need cobblestone. God, my train of thought is so easily affected. All right, while it does that, make a cobble gen. This is a place that you're working on. Yeah, Mitch, this is what I've been... This is my creation. Ugh. Mitch has seen me stress over building this thing over the last, like, week. Thanks, Mitch. Whoop. Yahoo! This here. All right, now we start the gradient part. You know, once I learn more about actual gradient building, like, I think this is going to be the way I build everything. It's really cool. I was using hue blocks yesterday, chat. A lot of you guys were saying that I should check out hue blocks, so I did. Really, really cool. Really cool website. Definitely vibe with it, for sure. Oops. Chat helps. Chat definitely helps. Chat taught me so much. And I think this is at this point here we can go almost full. Maybe a little spicy bit here and there. But we can probably go to pretty much full tough here, I think. Should be fine. I think my favorite part of this is that I've just got absolutely zero logic to what I'm doing. I'm just sort of changing hands randomly and seeing what happens, and it seems to look pretty cool. That's how you build. There is no method. Scott, I messaged Joel was on earlier, and I was like, Joel, how do you build? He was like, just place the blocks, forehead. I'm like, okay, good. But yeah, I've been really enjoying it, guys. I've been like watching like videos about like how to build, and like the way he isn't really wrong. No, right? Yeah, I've been watching a bunch of videos about how to build, and like learning about gradient building. The last thing I want to do, but like I'll probably do it after the video's out now, is learn to like add some depth, because my builds are still pretty flat. And Flip did give me some advice on that. But it's just like one of those things that's easy to say and harder to action. If that makes sense. Because yeah, if you guys want some previews of some of the funny bits, basically Flip gave me... Hey, Cambria, thank you for gifting us to Lily Blue.
88 has gifted a sub
Flip gave me some advice on stuff, but I said like I wanted him to just fill it with like words that mean like nothing to me. So he was giving me like all these building terms, and my plan is to just sort of like edit it into like a chop down moment, and then just be like, yeah, I got it, cool. And then like just go about building the rest of my castle, you know. This tower needs to be much higher than the other tower, so I'm also in a position now where I still need cobble, because cobble was my top gradient, so I'm out of cobble completely now, so cobble time. The fact that I forgot it doesn't work on slabs, that's so sad. Woo! More charcoal, please. When he goes to add windows and removes all the spicy bits. No, so the thing is, I wanted to make them natural first. I'm just going to match it with this to an extent. Again, I need like a darker wood for up here. This was just to play around with a little design thing. I don't mind this. I actually took a big look at Lizzie's build to see how to do stuff like that. Oh, I can put my shaders back on, can't I? Oh, hell yeah. So much nicer. Acacia wood. Yeah, maybe acacia. I think a lot of people... Well, I think Fwip told me that the best thing to do in the way that you become a real builder is that you just add, I think he said more spruce trapdoors. I'm sure he said spruce trapdoors. I need to make a steel block. Okay, I didn't need a steel block. I just needed 5. Well, oh wait, I can get it back. Never mind. Okay, good. Where is it? Got a steel hammer now. Spam vines and glowberries, kind of like the cozy rundown cottage in the woods vibes. Yeah, I don't know if it goes well with the giant, massive castle though. Yeah, I'm definitely going to make other houses for my other origins. What leaves do you think? Because yeah, I want to do like a build-up of leaves up the side just to give it something. It looks a little like rank. It looks gross at the minute. Sleepy poo. Thank you, Boo Pill. Oh my god, if I get a tiny origin, I should make a small house in the lobby here. That's actually genius. That is clever. I like that a lot. That would be funny. Right. I'm gonna need cobblestone. And if I shift... Oh no, it's all gone wrong. If I shift this way... Yay! Cobble, cobble, cobble. Don't mind me, Ravine. I'm just getting cobblestone. Oh, Mitch has the cool 1-year badge. That's such a sick badge. Look at me go. Wait. Dun, 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 dun. This would look cool up the side. I said it like I know. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm winging everything. But I think if I do the... In my head now, if I do the leaves that we have planned, and then put those up, I would like my 18-month badge, but dreams remain dreams. Do a lot of people have 18-month badges? I didn't think they did. I'm going to be honest with you. I thought most people just stuck to the yearly milestones. Probably about halfway through the stream, so in about an hour or so, maybe. You want to be like most people then? I have an 18-month badge, Scott. That's the thing. It's just I have to manually resize them all. So I got 14 badges made by Salty. Oh Oh, Scott has the cool badge too. I didn't realize. Scott has the rainbow badge. Damn. And then I don't have a 3-year sub yet, so I don't have the... Oh, I do have 3 years is on, I think. 3 years is the cool, like, black one. It's because I'm getting... Yes. As soon as you become a 2-year sub of mine, that's the inevitable outcome, I'm afraid. Sorry, that's how you had to find out, Scott. You had to find out from my chat. I'm sure this is all news to you. Makes a lot of sense. Oh, everyone's got it now. Everyone's got it now. You're afraid? Why is being gay bad? No, Scott, the bad part is that this is how you found out. But nice try. Nice try, sir. Scott on his everlasting quest to try and get me cancelled. Scott's trying to free up a slot in MCC by getting me cancelled. Nope. Sorry, Scott. Sorry to tell you, but it didn't become clear until you were a 2-year sub of mine. And at that very moment, you were like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I think I left my conscience in the 6th dimension. Scott, if it makes you feel any better, I was kind of blown away at how timid you were there. So I was like, okay. I'm sure he's just quieting that one down a little bit. Oh, guys, look at this cool block that I got. Wait, where is it? I think it's in this one. Thanks, Badger. Oh, I've hidden it somewhere. Oh, it's here. It's called Cincinnassite. Don't know why it's called that. But look at the cool stuff you can make with Cincinnassite. Look at this. How cool are these? Cincinnati block pillar. Cincinnassite brick plates. Cincinnassite diamond pickaxes. Look at this. So I just make I make a Cincinnati pickaxe, but I need nether reeds. I don't know how you get those. And then you combine it with a couple diamonds. These are sick. You pronounce that better than Joel. Oh, wait, what did Joel call it? We love Cincinnati. Honestly, that's I assumed it was like named after Cincinnati as well. Mine's gonna be blown when you find cities in the nether made of. Sorry? Huh? Joey calls it Cincinnati. Oh. Ah, Joey. All right. Me, Callum, me, build. We're moving, chat. We're moving. Ugh. I got tickets to see Dance Gavin dance this morning, chat. Very excited. They're touring the UK in September. Boop, 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 boop. Bum, 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 bum. Origin. I'm a giant. I'm a giant. Placing down cobblestone slabs. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's so sad. Do I have any more? Any more for any more? No. Great. Ugh. I can't wait to be able to take down all these blocks that I made a mess with. Okay, so that should be right. Yes, sir. Boop, boop, boop. What's your opinion on Canada? Sure, it's a fine place. I have no real opinion on it. Oh, we're getting that. Oh no. Big stinky misplace. Yeah, I went to Canada. I went to Toronto, but it doesn't mean I don't have an opinion on the actual place. It seems fine. Canada doesn't even have its own ore, not like Cincinnati. Boom, 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 boom. Look at that click accuracy, dude. I'm crazy with it. Okay, well, I'm not anymore, but catch me on Osu, boys. Woo! Ruined it. I know. I did have a good streak, though. Osu. Here's a Twitch extension for live subtitles. I've actually tested it and it doesn't pick up what I'm saying very well. I do speak very fast. Ah, I'm so sorry. I will speak more slowly. Do 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 do. I really feel like if you're good at Osu, it wouldn't take you long to be really good at Valorant. And Devin struggles so much on Twitch, but so few creators use that. I mean, I could try and get it for my next stream, and we can test it for sure. I don't want my stream to be like inaccessible for you guys. Is Osu a food? Gonna go with no. You know, it probably could be a food actually. There's probably something food wise called Osu. Yeah, bubble elevators, yes or no? I can't use bubble elevators because I sink in water. At least I'm assuming I can't. Because they would just counteract each other. Do you like Australia? Yes, I watch a lot of Married at First Sight Australia, so... Come to Brazil. Come to Brazil. What are we saying about this, by the way? Like, cobble deep slate with blackstone in between. Yes or no? I think it looks a little strange, potentially. What do you think should go in here? If it counts, I shouldn't be able to. Looks a little weird yet. See, I'm torn between it. Oregon State University. Maybe too much contrast. Yeah, I thought that too. Why don't you use cobblestone deep slate? Wait, what? Cobble deep slate slabs? Hard contrast, but Mazzy, you like it. No, I don't know if I do that. I don't think I do. I think the thing is the contrast isn't too heavy between this and this. The contrast is heavy between this and the tough. Oh, I need more. I need the food that Scott gave me. Hold on. Use diamond block. Jeez. Jeez. Built different. Catch me Neo in. Netherite blocks. Right. Just a little hard to get. I have some glowy vines on the border between the two. Because I actually think the problem is the blackstone slab. I think that's the issue for me. I can let me check this. Let me see what it looks like. Which is tough. Yeah, but you can't do anything with tough, I don't think, right? It doesn't turn in... No, actually, never mind. You can use tough slabs. That is better. Yeah, I think it's better. I think my problem is that the tough... Because the tough gradient ends here and the tough gradient here ends in cobble, that... It looks a little janky. Can you mix two different slabs on one thing or no? Search of a line. Yeah, I agree. Maybe if I just... Like, that's the only one. Oh no, these two both have hard lines. And this has little blocks in. Any Aussies in chat? There usually are Aussies. Why have I just been shot? Where are you, tiny man? Tiny man, reveal yourself.
There's no tiny man here.
I can hear a tiny voice.
I can.
Where are you?
Nowhere.
Your voice is much louder now.
You see nothing.
I'm so confused. Where are you, tiny human?
Reindeer.
Oh my god! You literally blend in because you're green.
Exactly. You think this wasn't a camouflage decision? Like, on top of being hella cute, I knew that this would blend in very well.
To be fair, seeing where you were, it was a great shot the first time.
Yeah, I was actually higher when I first landed. I was like up here, and then shot down, then like ran to the back and crouched. It'd have been funnier if I was just like, you were like, where are you? And it's like, I'm already in your mouth.
Honestly, I did an F5 check to make sure you hadn't jumped on my back somehow, and I just didn't see you. That's so funny.
I like that I could just like nosedive into your mouth.
There is a very real chance. If I could see properly when you were like on my head, there's a real chance you could jump on me and I would never know that you were there.
Yeah, if it didn't block your vision.
Oh, good times.
SPARR0WKE has just subscribed.
The
Thank you,
castle's coming along,
Sparrow.
though.
Ah, this is so long.
I think the issue is the Blackstone is too contrasting.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think it works up here because it's not against tough. And I think having the roof trim, it's fine.
Yeah.
I think here... maybe try it with just tough and tough slabs rather than
Okay, yeah,
else.
so like, it almost like keeps the gradient going, I guess.
Yeah, and just see how that looks.
Okay, hold on. Oh, you have to have a stone cutter to make tough slabs. Hold on.
Stone cutter is quite easy. It's just stone and an iron.
Stone and iron. Well, that's... what a treat. Now we wait.
But you can tell you've actually done, like, research.
I have genuinely tried really hard.
Yeah.
There's still a lot where I'm like, you know, there's still a lot where I'm like, well, there's definitely, like, this was actually how tall I was going to make the tower. And then I looked at it from afar and was like, oh, it looks dinky and weird. So I'm doing this one at the front, massive. So it's like a proper tower. This one, some sort of like dinky enchanting tower instead. The back two, no actual towers, but more like little archer bits that they would have on a castle instead. Mostly to save me time,
okay.
Scott. But
what was I going to say? Yeah, no, you can definitely tell it's an improvement from what you used to build.
woo! I mean, that wasn't that difficult though, I suppose.
No, but at least you're actually putting in the effort this time, which is a nice change.
Let's go. Tough. I would like tough. Oh, polished tough slab. Let's see. Either you kind of get scammed and you get... oh, no, you get 2 for each one, I guess. It's actually the same. Never mind. Okay. I can't wait to get rid of all these excess blocks that are for me to get up soon. That's going to be great. Okay. This is 2 different kinds. Hold on. I think the polished one looks nice, though, actually.
No, the normal tough block in between.
You think the normal?
Yeah.
Normal it is.
No.
Oh.
No, as in, keep that down, keep the polished
Okay,
one down
hold
for
on.
now. But then just put a normal tough block in between both. I think polished works.
Polished looks nice. Let me do another polish.
It gives a little break while not like seeming too like aggressive a contrast.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean from back here I think it's a nice little
It
gives
so
a little
small.
line. Yeah, I think do the normal tough blocks and then polished slabs.
Okay. Nice. I will go commit to that by turning them all into them now.
There we go. You're sorted.
Big commitment coming.
Right, I will leave you to do your castle. I'm going to get back on with stuff because I'm trying to obviously prep.
That makes sense.
Episode 4 now.
Episode 4?
Yeah, because I've got to get ahead because I'm away to Paris and then my parents are here next week.
Oh, so God.
I'm trying to
busy boy.
get ahead. Episode 3 is out on Saturday and then episode 4 will be for next Tuesday. So I'm trying to just get ahead.
Well, enjoy it.
I didn't need to. You're forgetting my house build was like
True.
6 blocks tall by 6 blocks wide. Like I was able to get away with a tiny little lantern.
That is true. It is very cute though.
Yeah, it fits. But I've started building bigger things because obviously the lantern is the moth thing and everything else is like stuff that I want to be able to use elsewhere. Though I have realized my portal is definitely not giant friendly. Like if I get giant, I cannot use my nether portal.
No, I was a bit worried.
It's very pretty, but cannot use it.
I went into the nether in my episode and like where I portaled in, I was like, wait, there's another portal right there. Did you spawn in next to a blaze spawner?
Yep, that's mine.
Yep, that's yours. And I was like, I better not ever go through that one or else like I don't know what it'll do to your portal.
I don't think it would change the size. It would just probably suffocate you a tiny bit and then push you out.
Just suffocate me a little bit. That's fine.
Only a little bit. There's nothing wrong with a little bit.
A little suffocation.
Come on.
Goodbye, Scott. What a character. So what are we saying, chat? The polished ones I'm definitely sticking with. Do you think tough blocks up here? Oh, the... Oh, actually, yeah, I don't like the contrast between that either, actually. But wait, what if there's... Is there, like, polished tough? Is there just regular polished tough blocks? Because... Oh, I forgot the wrong thing. Because what if this looks cool? First time here. What's up, Katie? Welcome to the stream. Because I do want it to be like some sort of break, so it actually looks at the top of the wall. So maybe this will give me that break. What do we think? You still get like the contrast, like the gradient, because it's still tough. But then you do get like the obvious break that it's the top of a wall. That's nicer. Yeah, I think so too. All right. We're pogging. Give me all my black stone slabs. Click placement on point. There we go. Yes, he's tall. Man's a giant. You don't like it? Why?
You're my tier 1 sub.
Kels the mod has
Yo,
just
Kels, what the hell? Thank you so much for the 5 gifted. It's very kind. Any primers? Any primers for Hype Train? Oh, wait a minute. Why doesn't this work? Did I not build an actual rectangle? Oh, that's problematic. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's okay. It's an easy thing to fix, really. It just means on the middle one, you do like a 3 instead, I think. So then, wait. So here, here, here. Why are they all flying off the other end? Please come back. There you go. And that's how you fix. That's how you fix your poor build. No, it's not. It's actually the wrong way. Let me get it towards the middle so I can see what I'm working with. So I want it there, but then I also need a block there. So we do this instead. There you go. Fixed. Fixed. Guys, if there's one thing I got relatively okay at, it was making my builds that are not the right shape at least look like they might be the right shape. You guys have been getting bamboozled all along and you just didn't know. Use stairs to maybe make it look like one block. Valid, actually. Lopsided rocket to this day. Ah, the lopsided rocket. Fond memories. Fond memories of the lopsided rocket. God, my inventory is so full of rubbish. Goodness me. Cobblestone can go away for now. Vines can go away for now. This meat can go back in here. Twigs, charcoal, this. Okay. It's the wrong stairs. I think it looks fine. I don't think it's much of a problem. I think it looks kind of sick. I could get the other stairs if it's going to make a big difference to people. What's up, Ralky? Long time no see. Oops. Bricks were better. Right. Well. Just gonna leave this here now, just in place for now. Don't worry, I will change it. And then we're gonna go for the polished tough in between, right? We agreed on that. I regret saying that bricks were better. Bricks are for kids. Well, I'm building it at child's level, so this is fine. Church Street, not theirs. Yeah, but they definitely do know more about building than me. I'm here to learn. I'm a sponge. Bonk, 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 bonk. Need more. Probably need the rest of that as polished tough, honestly. I was so confused by that block. I was like, I swear that block is different. This guy didn't place it. Blue, 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 blue. Flame on for him. Blue, 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 blue. I think this looks nice. Fines on the walls. Oh boy. I actually want it. Where are my shears? Fetch me my shears. Thank you. Honestly, I'm probably not gonna want this. I'm probably not gonna want these as the actual like thing that I use, but poultry. To be fair, I don't know how much of a difference the leaf color is gonna make. These shaders look so cool. They're called BSL shaders, I think. This color makes all the difference. Oh. Well, I'm learning, so here we are. Oh, God. It's a bit sticky out. Please make a mistake into a masterpiece. Hell yeah, that's what I need. Ugh. Spruce leaves to shade in the bushes. Let's see what... Ooh, okay. Scott needs to kill spiders. Spiders do 3 times damage to me. Live in fear. Live in fear, chat. This could be the end for us. Don't get attached to the giant. Oh, I can't jump up there anymore. I realize now that I didn't leave any tuff to actually work into a gradient. Yes, I did. Thank God. It's not a lot of tuff, but it's tough all the same. This. Sure. There. Okay. Not that one. That one just didn't feel right. This is in line. I feel like this tower's 1 block bigger. Tough getting tough, though. It is tough getting tough. I agree. Oops. Bus lore. As we work the gradient up to being just cobblestone. You finally off the high pixel. I don't know what you just said. I'm gonna level with you, mate. And we'll just leave like the occasional 1 tuff in now. There's an occasional 1 tuff. One tuff. 1 tuff there. 1 tuff. One tuff. 1 eye open when I'm sleeping. 1 eye. 1 tuff. Boop, 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 boop. You know, I'm like borderline getting the hang of this. Now the thing is, obviously, this is still just a very flat tower. Also, the roof looks hella weird now that I'm looking at it. I don't care for now. The progress I've made is actually mad. All right, now it can just all be cobblestone. Whoop. I'm out of cobblestone. No, I'm not. Let's go. We should play a game of how many people are going to get caught out by the fact that they added a mod. Oh, Ollie, persistent, refuses to accept the new mod. Ollie's like, nah, mate. What mod? It was nothing groundbreaking, guys. It's like a small mod. It's like a small mod. And it's just that basically because it got added, if you try and join it before you've like downloaded the mod, it like lets you join, then kicks you straight out, basically. Oh god, the monsters are spawning in my base. This is half my own fault for not having the right amount of torches down. You can sleep. Okay. That went horribly. Oh my god. Outside taking a walk, yo, bus law getting crazy. Oh. Powerful. I love that I just didn't have the heart to destroy my only source of wheat right now. Oh, that was like a real tower, you know? God damn. Look at that. The problem is, chat, I'm going to get to the point where I need wool again. Wool? Wool? I need a roof. And like, I made this roof too flat and weird. So what did I do wrong? Is it because I used slabs and not blocks? It was a mix, to be fair. Let's analyze the roof, shall we? It needs more vertical. I agree. I agree. And I may actually change this. I like this, though. I like my stalactite. Wool and roof are the same words. Close enough, right? Close enough. Are we happy with the block selection, though? Like a mix of... So it's what? Blackstone slab. So I don't mind the gradient of blocks I chose to go up to it with. But what do you think? Instead of slabs, just make it blocks instead? Oh, stairs. Stairs is probably a shout, yeah. Wait, would stairs on the underside of this look cool? Because I think this looks super weird and flat. Upside down. Yeah, because I'm thinking this looks stupid flat. Don't you dare, you little creepy boy. Needs texture. Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. Look at this. The
Hi.
Scott, you. Okay.
Do you want to see my hammock?
I feel sick. Yes, please.
It took me a minute to figure out how you.
Wait,
hang
what?
this.
What are you
Wait,
doing?
no, it needs to be. Wait a minute.
My wall.
Wait a minute, let me fix that. It needs to be.
Did I just
this
tell Lizzie to
distance?
die?
You just die. Yeah, I think so. Hammock.
Look at you.
Can you use it? Oh my god, you can!
Where have I gone?
You're just in the
Where
wall.
have I gone, Scott?
You're suffocating.
Oh! That's very scary.
I'm just a little. I'm just a little man.
You fill up like half of it, just about.
There's enough space for you to get in if you want the other half.
Oh, Scott, he is gone. Rest in peace, Scott. You look so peaceful. Is Scott AFK again? Called out.
It's daytime. I'm using it. She's just seen that it said sleep, and it's probably like, I just wanted to make sure the hammock worked for Shelby. I mean, I haven't been able to test it because everyone else has been on.
True.
But you can make it.
Scott, will you come on my back and bring a bow and arrow and
You want me to do
shoot
what?
Ollie?
Back?
Scott,
You want me to
Scott,
do
will you
what
climb
on
on
your
my back? I want to go see if I want to.
There
In fact,
we
you don't even
go.
have to shoot him, but I just want to see if Ollie recognizes that you're there with me when you're inside my like armor.
Okay, yeah, I can do that. I can do the other thing too if you want.
I just don't know. I don't know how many hearts he has. I don't know if he'll die.
Nah, one arrow will be fine.
I'd feel bad. Ollie, what are your chords?
It'll be at his house probably.
I don't know what his house chords are. I could check the Discord, but that's a lot of work.
If you just keep going straight, I'll direct.
Whee! Am I leaking anything here? Shall I go the
No.
other way? Oh, okay. Whee! This looks very beautiful. Yeah, this is not giant friendly.
No.
I
But you
absolutely
can
not
access
fit.
it from all four sides.
That's pretty cool, actually.
It took a lot of obsidian, but it can be accessed from all four sides.
You probably had to use about as much obsidian as I had to use for my one portal, mate. So,
Yeah, that's true.
oh, that is cool. Wow, this is very pretty.
Yeah. And I've got my windmill with my cracked in.
Oh my god! I remember, so like the day after we filmed our bit and I released my episode, I ran past here and it was just the extra wheat part, and I was like, okay, well that's not like a leak, that's fine, it's a farm. This would have been a significant leak, Scott. This is lovely.
To be fair, that isn't out yet, so it is technically
Oh, for
like-
God's... Well, you've directed me here. Why would you have these prickly little bushes? They scare me.
Because it's a farm.
They scare me, though. Because they do so much
Farming them.
damage and it's hard for me to hit them because they're low down.
Does that mean if I was to fight you, I would just run in between your
It
toes?
would be very hard for me to hit you, 100%.
Perfect.
I do not doubt that you win that fight. Oh, wait, Ollie is
I
basically in a straight
eventually-
line from it, right?
Yeah. Yep. I eventually want to do... You probably won't be giant by then, I won't be mothling, but I want to do a fight night tournament.
That would be fun.
Where, like, we build an arena, everyone uses kind of, like... Not their best armor, but, like, armor, like, if you can only use gold, you'll wear gold. If you can only wear... like, do you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
no one will have, like, super prot 4 enchanted stuff.
No.
And then I want it where everyone does kind of like a round robin. So like you'll get randomly put into a tournament and it goes through, and then the person who wins will maybe get like one extra reroll or something.
Oh, that's fun.
Okay, I'll mute so Ollie doesn't hear me.
Yeah. Tee. We're going to see if Ollie recognizes that Scott's here. Oh, that's actually very useful. Add. Ollie, confirm. Oh. Great. You better be here when I get up there. I'm going vertical. That looks ridiculous. I can't place blocks with you on my back. He might not even be at home. Ollie? Ollie. Ollie. Oh. He's it. Oh. I came to see you.
I thought you were in my premiere.
No.
I was like editing a gem bit, and I was like, she sounds weird. I don't remember there being 3 of us.
I'm sorry. No, it was just me. I came to visit you while it was raining. Is this what you have to do? Hide under the orb? Oh my God.
What was that? Why have I taken half my hearts? What?
I don't know. Was it the rain?
Did you shoot me?
With what? I can't use bows.
You can't use...
No, I'm not. Like, I promise you, they break instantly.
That was so weird. That was so... Is someone watching it?
I don't... Well...
Is there a pillager? That was a lot of
Where would the
damage.
pillager be?
I don't know. I don't know.
I meant like, do they spawn here? Sorry. I meant like, have they spawned before?
They've spawned here once before.
I will scout the area. Stay safe.
Okay. I don't have any food. I'm being shot again. It's someone else. There's someone here.
Is it because you talk smack to Lizzie?
Surely it's Lizzie.
What can Lizzie do? You look so funny.
Where's she at? Oh, wait, where? Where are they're like
Lizzie?
long shots.
How far is Proxmod?
Is she sniping? That was a lot of damage. I don't want to get hit again.
It would be less than ideal if you died, Ollie.
It would be less than ideal if I got killed from a distance without filming it.
Lizzie, are you near Ollie?
Shooting me.
Be honest.
A waypoint to me, which makes me think that she is. Why would she need my waypoint? Lies.
Yeah, I agree.
Very fun. Do you have any food?
Can you eat steak?
Yeah, I can eat whatever.
Do I have to bring it in? Where can you go?
Yeah,
Here, have this.
Can you not get up the little hole?
Can I not get up? Sorry?
Well, you can't even fit underneath, can you?
Are you joking? I'm massive. Here, I'll
Toss it down. Toss it down.
dispense yourself and get it. There you go.
It's fine. Everything's going to be fine. Are you live at the moment?
Yeah.
Hello, live.
Hello.
Oh, that means Lizzie's just showing off, I bet. Bet she's in your chat. Like, showing off to the chat. It's classic Lizzie.
To be fair, you did say you want her to die.
Hold on.
Oh my God. Why are you birthing?
I'm safely getting between my areas without getting killed by strangers.
Oh God.
I'm going to put more armor on. There we go.
You look so funny.
Ow. Yeah, that's only like 1 bit of health I said there. It definitely wasn't the rain. It's definitely a person. It sounded like a bow. Can anybody... it's happening again. Who's shooting? Who's doing this?
Where's Scott?
Where's Scott? Is he above us? What's
But yeah,
happening?
I assure you, like, it's in my giant origin. I can read it to you. Hold on.
Okay, no, I believe
Before you
you're
think
not
it's
the one
me.
shooting me. I don't think it's you. It's weird that you can't use bows, but...
Yeah, I break because it's because I'm massive, so I break them.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I like that. Oh, it's Scott. I can hear his grumbling.
You want to see something cool, Ollie?
Yeah?
Surprise!
Right, you're like a turret. You're a turret.
I didn't realize this is just a normal boat. I don't know why I didn't have you.
I didn't have any armor on. I'm just building a bit without any armor on.
It was literally, I was going to shoot twice, and you were like, oh my God, that was at my heart. And I was like, I don't want to kill him. So I just started firing at the orb, and then you were like, what's happening? And Callum's being a full actor.
Wait, Scott, you might have to get back in.
Oh, I don't have any more arrows.
It's okay. We can just do. Ollie, you're gonna die.
Oh, I should be here. Hi, Lizzie.
Hey.
Hello.
Turns
I
out
was accused of something?
it wasn't.
Well, Ollie was taking damage from arrows, and I guess he thought it was me, which does make sense because I was
It
here.
wasn't
Because
because he
it
can't
was
use.
Scott.
Well, it's hard to tell. He's mining. He says.
I literally heard him right here.
Right. Well, I don't know.
I can see him inside.
God damn! Lizzie's too smart for it.
Yeah, I think it's
Lizzie-
because I was stressed from death that I had to like keep moving around.
Wait, Lizzie, you're a dog. I didn't know you were this small.
Yeah.
Oh, you're just
Yeah.
normal. Wait, are you?
No,
Wait.
Lizzie's a block and a half.
Oh my
Oh,
God, it's like a
normal
family.
Lizzie
It's like a
looking
family
around
photo. I'm Daddy Pig.
I'm Mummy Pig.
Does that mean Lizzie's Peppa and I'm George?
Well, that's your
Yeah,
choice.
that works. I've left you some trash if you want some trash.
Wait, Lizzie, what does it look like when you're on Callum? Because you're like a half block and a half.
Oh,
You pretty much fit in his head.
oh,
it's
but
just
now
that
it just
your
looks like
toes
I'm
stick out.
LDShadowLady. This is
Feet stick
great.
out.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah, literally. It looks like it just says LDShadowLady because your name disappears.
Can only one person be on, or can we all clamber on?
No,
I
think it's only
assume one. It would be pretty
Try
wacky
again.
if everyone
It'd be
could
cool
get
if,
on.
like, smaller people
It
could, like,
kicked me off to let
two
me
small
on.
people versus.
Wait, it
like,
kicked you off to let. No, I think I just clicked it at the same time because I can't kick you off.
But yeah, it's great. If Scott jumps on, I can like open my mouth like a Pez dispenser and he can shoot arrows out of me.
Oh my
I
god.
don't
Also,
like
yeah,
Look.
Lizzie, so Lizzie, if you get off a minute, look, because I'm so small, when I'm like in Callum's mouth and he
You're
does that,
controlling him. He's an
Like,
animatronic.
It's
Literally,
Attack on
look.
Titan.
It is
I
like
said-
Attack
I
on
said-
Titan.
see, I said it
But
was like
this whole
Ratatouille.
time, Callum knew that you
It
were
was-
inside him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Cal-
yeah,
it was
And
Callum's
Ollie was
idea.
completely oblivious the whole time.
No,
It
'cause
was
Scott
actually
making any of his
Callum.
classic
It was
noises.
actually Callum's idea.
Yeah.
For me to do.
I wanted a funny bit.
That
You
is
fell
a funny
for that,
bit.
did you, Ollie?
Adam?
You fell for that, did you?
Yeah, no, I've been pranked. I was. It's
That's
more the fact that I didn't look at his
I
head
was
'cause
stood
scared
further
of being
away, to be
killed.
fair. I was like stood
Yeah.
here, so it was harder to see that
Listen,
Scott.
And I was being shot, so I wasn't really in my right mind, I'd say.
I
Yeah.
have a question, Lizzie. How regular are the trash collections? If I fill up a bin again, is it just going to stay full?
Probably.
Okay, then I
probably
will
gonna
not.
die soon.
I will not fill in the bin. But
No, I am also alive,
Just
so
tell
don't
me where
reveal any
Haven't collected
secrets.
from. Huh?
I'm just waiting to let you know that I am
Callum's
live
live.
before you reveal any secrets.
You're live right now?
Yeah, he's live right now. That's a funny bit.
Oh my
You're
God,
gonna
I'm
die
go.
soon?
I could have said anything.
This
Oh
is-
my god.
this is like the time I was
She's
on
fast at
fun.
night.
This is like the time I was on Funcraft and I said something and like I'm live and Lizzie said, "Oh fuck," and then just disconnected. And I was like, "Oh god!" And then I turned around like Lizzie said, "Fuck." Lizzie said, "Fuck."
Does anyone want pumpkin pie, by the way? Because I can't eat it because I'm allergic to pumpkins. I didn't realize it applied to food as well.
Yeah, no, I can only.
Oh, I can have it. Let's go.
There you go.
I'll
But wait,
grind
Callum,
your
if you give it-
bones
Callum,
to
if you
make
give it
my
to me, I'll
bread.
give- Look, if you throw it, it'll be the biggest pumpkin pie.
Boom.
Oh,
it
and then
goes
if I
small.
throw it, it goes tiny.
Oh, it does. Oh, that's
Little
and mine
pumpkin
goes
pie.
normal, so.
Little pumpkin pie.
That's actually that's quite a funny bit. 'Cause I was gonna make pumpkins my food source because I've been collecting all the pumpkins for around, so I was like, I don't know where else to have them. That's quite sad.
Hey Ollie,
I love
when
that.
it's not oh actually you kind of saved. At some point you should come see the house I'm building. It's quite good now.
I've heard it's good.
It's
yeah,
getting
yeah,
quite
yeah.
big.
I'm
I'm in a
actually
rush.
impressed.
I'm not. I don't have time to be. I'm only here to get my filming bit,
Oh.
but
Yeah, Ollie,
Oh.
do your video.
I'm doing my video.
We're
When's
distracting
it
him, I
out again?
think.
Do you want to make a live proclamation right now?
No, because I don't think it's gonna be out the day I said to you anymore.
Ollie!
Well, I can't.
Look at it.
It's.
Why
I know
can't
how
I
much
hit
is
you?
left.
Why can't I
Is
hit
it gonna
you?
be? Is it gonna
I'm bigger
be
than
the
you.
same time as you said with Jem?
The kids are fighting.
Wait, why can't you hit him? Why can't you hit him?
Because I'm bigger than you.
Is it? No, it's because you're under. It's not under a 2-block surface. Lizzie,
Oh,
Lizzie,
yeah.
have we-
You have
you're
so
on
much
my-
weakness.
My
Wait.
terrain.
I'm weak.
No.
What's wrong with
yeah, I
that?
can hit him.
I can hit you.
Can I punch someone?
Nope.
Oh, I hit you with this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can. And I can hit you with this.
Oh, guys,
Guys, please.
Guys,
Oh no, she's
come
eating
on.
trash. She's powering up. Oh,
Wait. She's gone invisible.
Oh no.
oh
Is that a
no.
thing? Do raccoons often do
Pumpkins
that?
on and you'd all be invisible to me anyway.
Oh!
Ah,
Did he recover?
yeah, I fly.
Well,
That was still a little scary,
I've
though. I'm
never
not
had
gonna
this many
lie. I
people at
didn't
the office before.
expect.
This is
I didn't
wild.
expect to fall. I'm
Wait, so
glad
Lizzie,
your
can you
base
make it
is
up to my
high.
house with your climbing. I
I can try.
think you should be able to make. If you go on the side that doesn't have the
Oh, yeah.
thing. I'll try and open it.
It looks
I'm
so
in.
Yeah,
odd.
through
It
the
looks like
windows,
it
or
just
you keep
sucked
big
you
ones?
up.
Can't get through the windows.
God, imagine being too small to get it, too big to
I
get
can
in.
get.
That's crazy.
I can get in
Oh,
the windows.
well,
I think. Yeah.
Believe me, you all built inaccessible houses and it's not on.
Now you're trapped, buff boy.
Have you tried to visit my house?
I've walked past it. I looked at it for inspiration for how to do decorations on the outside of my castle
you're not
towers.
Gonna like the inside.
I don't think I'll fit, will I?
Jesus, what? I mean, Callum can't look because he's live. But what the hell is sausage done?
Oh,
Went a bit mad
no.
with his
Oh
builds,
my
yeah.
god, you gotta see this.
Oh,
this is crazy.
Guys.
Talk about that.
Guys, stop it.
He told me he used 4 stacks of the support beam things.
He's mad.
Where are the support beams?
See the things on like that run up the side?
Oh yeah.
Because you can
Has he
change
got
them so that
now?
you can right click it with an axe on different areas and it gets rid of bits. It makes them like thin, it gets rid of the top bit,
I
gets rid
only
of the
can
bottom
figure
bit.
out 4 different things.
Can you only do it with wood? Because I want more. I
That's
need
crazy.
I need terracotta stairs, and
see
they don't
that.
make them. And these white stairs look weird.
sorry.
I'm feeling very discriminated against right now, guys.
What's like a better white block that can go here?
Bone.
But, oh, can you
Can
make
you
stairs
make-
out of bone?
Quartz?
No, you can't. But bone.
You can make bone block stairs.
Can you?
Oh,
Yeah.
Bone block's
part
my
of the
favorite because it's got
nether.
the best sound when you put it down.
Yeah.
I feel like quartz is gonna be too like white though.
Yeah,
What if I
Ollie, I
just
think,
change the
Ollie,
entire
why
hand?
not just change it all to be bone block? Because it's meant to be bone.
Ultimately, that would involve me
so
rebuilding
hard.
this entire hand, and I can't fly like you got. It's difficult for me to.
Ollie, it looks good with these stairs. You don't need to change it.
I think the only one I might change it to is if I can get something that's the same color as these blue bits, and then have it like just be that color a bit.
Warped wood, maybe?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'll have to go to
But
the,
also,
I'll have to go
you could
bloody
just
nether.
put some of this, like, calcite, terracotta with calcite, and then it looks like it's purposeful.
A bit textured, yeah, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I do have a lot of calcite. I nicked it all from under my house. Got a big cave down there. Scary down there. Devilish. Weird.
I still love the fact that we have all 4 different heights here right now. Of like Callum, Ollie, Lizzie, and me. Like we literally are a scale.
I love my origin, but I'm very inconvenient.
You should petition for people to build more accessible homes for you.
I'm going to have to because I've visited.
All public spaces must be giant accessible.
But they're not public, that's the thing. My private
but the
property.
public-
You all just
spaces.
turned up and shot
Spawn?
me.
I saw Spawn. That is not giant accessible.
Callum can
stuff.
get in and out. Yeah, he can.
Ugh.
He can,
Yeah.
he can shift in.
I had to shift to get out of the main
That's
lobby.
unacceptable, Scott.
I'm sorry, Lizzie, you don't see the people that are born like 7 foot. They have to crouch to door frames in the world. We don't make
And they
every
shouldn't
shop
have to do
public.
that.
That's true. We should be accessible to those people. And the fact that you don't want that, Scott, is height is because you're small.
I mean,
Yeah, exactly. I'm taking advantage of the fact that I can fit through one block. I made it so even Lizzie and Jimmy can't fit in my house. I even made it so that literally if you're taller than a block, you cannot get in. Mine was just everyone like exclusion, not specifically just Callum.
I'm going to have a great time when I get some ender pearls and see if I can pearl into people's houses. That's going to be good fun.
I think you can. I think, you
I
can
think
get
you'll
mine.
suffer.
I'll probably die.
The
Yeah.
issue is I've only got one orb, and it's kind of my orb.
Are you
It's the thing.
struggling here, Ollie? You're right.
I'm trying to angle it right.
This orb, Ollie?
That's
Are we not
the
going to
orb.
touch this orb?
Not yet, mate. Not yet. If you want to start thieving orbs, you got to wait till the actual video.
Okay.
Lizzie
Am I
just-
fully invisible?
No, I can see you just. You're kind of faded.
Why can you see me?
I don't know.
Can you see me?
I can
No,
see like your
now.
whole.
Yeah, I can see you now. I think it's at night time you're fully invisible, and during the day you might be.
You're
I
translucent.
thought when you did that earlier, and like when we did the, pardon me, small person thing, I thought it was just because I still had op at the time, but I realise now it's just everyone can see you. I think during the day,
Oh, that makes
but then
sense.
at night time, I think you're fully invisible.
I thought Macoons had magical powers. Macoons. Macoons.
She's thinking about macarons right now, guys. It's okay.
I'm going to Paris tomorrow. I'm going to get macarons. I'm excited.
Ooh. Ooh.
Don't know if you know this, but they do sell them here.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
they're
not the
better.
same. They sell them at McDonald's in Paris.
You want to get them
There's,
from? You want to get them from Paul, mate. The giant ones from Paul.
There's
Bangers.
a nice like
Why don't we continue this conversation on the way to
macaron
sport?
place. No, there's a nice macaron place at the airport. I always just buy some to pick from.
Fun.
To spawn. And then
Away.
Lizzie, do you want?
Down here.
Lizzie, do you want to see my
see you
house
there.
so far?
Yeah, all right.
Oh,
Lizzie,
I mean,
don't.
I'm thinking about. Oh! Can you imagine if she misjudged that?
She nearly did though. She nearly hit that
But wait,
one block.
Scott,
of-
if I sink to the bottom, what happens if I jump in? Will I take fall damage when I go through the water or no?
You can bucket clutch.
No. I'm going to jump into the river, I think.
No, but what I'm saying is, when you've been bucket clutching, you've not been taking fall damage from one block. So why would it matter if you pass through several? Whee!
I'm just going to go down safely, chap. I can't risk my origin. It's very aggressive.
He hasn't finished his house yet.
Ah.
That's the worst time to die.
You made
Yeah.
it.
It's getting close. It's almost done. I'm probably done by tonight, I think.
I'll come have a look at it now. Real quick.
All right. Well, it's kind of on the way, really. It's just straightforward. Oh, I'm gonna sink.
How do we get him out?
Sorry, I've got
can
great
jump.
movement underwater. Look at this.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm
You could
pogging.
do underwater parkour, but you'd be the only one that could do it.
Exactly. Scott,
I
what's
love this
the
little,
settings button, Scott, for the prox mod?
V.
V. I just need to turn everyone else up because for some reason I turned you way up.
That was just like the Avengers. We were all running as one.
I know, that's what I was going to say. Like, I was doing my little fluttering. Lizzie was ahead with a
I should have
little
been
routine.
warping. I should have been
You
warping.
were warping. Callum was just like, we literally were a little superhero team using our little abilities. It was cute.
I'm
Maybe we
literally
should
just.
go to war.
This would be the greatest thing for it. This would be the first time it's like this war makes sense.
I feel like the Wasp from Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yeah, but I want to see everyone take on the Ender Dragon in their like crazy abilities. That's what I want to see.
Well, if he comes near the ground, I can slam. Other than that, I will be useless.
But the
What
End
about
Dragon
when
is
he's
my
in
dad,
his,
so I will be
um,
upset.
when he's in his, perch.
Yeah, I can hit him in his. I can punch him. I've got 33% more damage.
Do you?
Nice.
Yep,
With fists?
with everything.
Oh look, you can see the access to my
Oh.
cracked den from here.
What?
Bit worried that that's what you're going with actively.
Yeah, look.
Do you mean cows?
That is
No.
absolutely a crack den. Oh, I wonder if I can go in.
Oh.
Well, Callum, it's a secret crack den. You're not meant
Right,
to get in.
I don't know if
Wait, what if it does that thing
in
with-
the video, or are you going to keep this private for stream?
Oh,
I think
Scott, I am not going to be able to get out. Scott, I'm not going to be able to get out.
Callum.
Scott, I didn't think this through. I did the glitch thing to get in. I can't get out, Scott.
I'll help you out.
Don't break things.
Oh no.
Can I
Callum,
push
It
you
should
out?
have been giant accessible from the beginning.
Wait. Why is there stuff growing up here?
I'm still
Expand upwards?
Wait, it's not meant to.
That's
Is this
weird.
part of the law? Are we supposed to go along with this? Scott?
I genuinely didn't plant anything up here. I'm so
Zornoff did this.
confused.
Bloody
Zornoff, not
got it
Zornoff.
as well.
I genuinely didn't plant anything here.
I hate to be that guy, but it's still these two blocks.
Move out the way. Move out the way.
I'm out. I'm free.
You're out. You're free. Come on, fella.
You know who
hate
I heard
all.
was coming back for this
trying-
series, guys? I heard it was
Callum,
X.
Callum, you picked up the blocks. Give me the blocks back.
Wait,
Lizzie,
which
do
way,
you
so
have
it's
Yeah.
like,
blocks?
which way is it from here?
It's straight on.
Lizzie, do you
It's
have
just past
stones?
Scott's.
No, I put
Oh, wait,
the
wait, what was
back,
it? It's just
but
regular
I got
stone?
one. It's probably
Yeah, well,
Ollie.
it's like the
Oh,
fancy stone.
chip stone.
It's
yeah.
almost certainly Ollie.
That is
I don't
me.
know.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I absorbed it. I'm very
Almost
large.
certainly.
I
Almost
never knew
certainly.
that
What a
the-
joke.
I wonder if it's just those are like just grass things. I wonder if it just grows on netherrack.
Oh, pumpkin pies
Yeah,
are good for food.
I had a mushroom appear
wish
in my
we'd eaten.
house last night. Did anyone else have a mushroom appear in their house? Or did it me?
Nope.
Okay.
That sounds like an act of war from Megan, though.
Oh my god, it's it's loading in.
Oh,
Megan
that's
has been trying to cause mischief and chaos and turmoil within the
It's crazy because
friendships.
it's only episode 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not canonically episode 2 until everyone has episode 1 out. You guys are just getting ahead of
My
yourself.
episode 2 is going
has
out
just
tonight. What does that
subscribed.
mean? This is bigger
This
than
is
when
big. I like this.
Okay, so this is what I'm working on. So
Okay, I like
this
the
was my
combination of different blocks. That's nice.
this was my practice tower. It's a little
fat.
it's a little chunky, yeah.
Yeah, it's like York Minster.
So I'm keeping it as chunky tower. Then this is going to be actual big main tower, and then the two at the back are going to have no tower, and that's a time saving choice. And then yeah, you can kind of have a look in. I mean, I like the blue planks. Some people in chat didn't. We got some. You know, these will be the rooms.
No, I like the blue
I
plank.
think the
It's a
blue's
nice
good
colour
if
combo.
you add lots more blue. I feel like you need more.
More blue.
More blue.
Okay,
You're gonna
more
have
blue.
little gaps.
Why is there
Callum, what's
random
the-
blue
what these
blocks
do?
in the wall?
Oh, that's I was just placing them a while back. I
Are
need
these
to
gonna
climb
be
about.
lava down here, lava hole.
I could
for
just
the
I need
giant?
to do some stuff in here still as well, and then yeah, you know,
If you want to be nice, you can be a nice giant, but lava's cooler.
yeah, and then I
Reminds me
mean,
of Theo's house on
this is-
Biscuit Boys.
this is for me to climb up. I don't know how you guys can get up, but I'm sure there's
like
there's a
this.
way somewhere.
You push me up.
Lizzie can literally just climb the wall.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
that's
and
something.
I can teleport as well, so it's like.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
there Lizzie goes. That's great. So yeah, and then you know.
Oh,
Oh, Mike.
I genuinely thought Ollie died.
Oh, there she goes. There she
yeah,
goes.
not on
So-
screen.
Yeah, please don't die while he's on stream.
Ow.
Wow.
You're like a cat when you just climb the curtains to get to the tallest point.
It's so powerful. I like how it's my house and you can all get up there and I can't.
I'm
have any
scared for
food?
Ollie to get up here. I think he will fall.
Yeah,
I
thank
don't
you.
carry food because I only eat leather.
But yeah, and then as you can see, just to the oh my, why are you
She's
block
MLG.
clutching?
Oh,
Made it.
God.
What am I standing on?
And then
Nothing.
nothing.
No glitch into the wall.
Ollie!
Glitch
He's
into
a
the
floaty
wall.
boy. And then this was me trying to build a beanstalk, and I gave up on that idea. It just became a
I
spiral
just
of
love it
leaves.
that- I also just love it that,
That is
you
a weird
physically
trick.
can't even use it. Like,
No.
I
you
quite like
can't
it. That's
climb-
cool.
It's
The way-
inaccessible.
You can't use it, Ollie. You can't climb it.
Yeah,
Nope.
I know, but it's cool. It looks interesting.
Lizzie could make a hole right through the one block in the middle that overlaps on every single one and glide
How
up
did you
slowly.
make it so symmetrical?
It was an accident, but it worked out quite well.
Wow.
But yeah, so all I've got to do is outside wall of the castle, make the
Oh, you
front
know
door
what
not look like a
reminds
rec-
me of? It reminds me of those trees in Crazy Craft.
Oh
And the
god,
dimension with like the
Oh,
dragon
yeah.
and
the
that's
king and
what it
queen
reminds me of.
dimensions.
Yeah,
Ugh.
that's
It
what it
kind of makes
reminds
me
me of.
uncomfortable. Like a
Yeah.
nest an insect would build, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You'll
you
become an
stinky
insect and
moth.
live in the weird tree.
I mean, there is an insect. There's a crawler thing where you're like an insect person.
Oh,
And you're smaller than me.
thank you for the
I'm
prime sub, by the way. Yeah, Tide Boy.
No, jump! No, don't.
Jump.
Well. She's
Jump.
gonna try and jump onto the wall.
Jump
with
onto
that.
the
I can
wall.
see it.
Do
Do
it.
not do it.
I'm
Don't.
pushing you,
You'll
Lizzie,
die.
goodbye.
Lizzie.
Jump!
Oh my gosh.
You will die for
The thing
pushing, right?
is,
This isn't-
Lizzie's is an active ability. She needs to click it. It's not like it just naturally happens.
Oh! Oh!
Ah!
Easy.
That gave me like, you know, like the feeling you get yourself when you go down a dip because you just kept thinking up and down and up and down. Like that stressed me out.
Callum, where's spawn from
Good.
here?
This way,
it's
500
nighttime
blocks
I'll
now.
that way.
escort you, Ollie. I'll escort
I
you.
need it to be daytime.
I'm
Wait,
gonna
why?
I'm gonna get back
'Cause
to
I'm filming
building
a
because
bit
I've got
at
to
the
finish
beginning of
this
the video,
tonight,
which just
really.
shows
So
the beginning.
it's been a pleasure,
I will
guys.
let you go.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Yeah, I'm gonna dip as well.
Goodbye, Scott.
Love you. Bye.
Love you. All right. Chaos ensues. Lizzie S tier, exactly. But yeah, do you think that it's going to look really weird in the video if I use some of these clips in the video? Because that's my only that's my only question. My only thought really is like, because it'll change perspective in a way, right? Like I think I can only get these at 720. Shovel does it. Okay. It may, yeah, I'm thinking it might a bit, but we'll see. We'll see. Because if this works, then like I've got my whole video is now like done, basically. My whole video will be done. The bit with me and Scott pranking Ollie is so funny. 1080 is there too. Oh, really? Oh. Well then. But yeah, and then that means that all I've got to do is finish building this and like my whole thing is done. Oh yeah, I'll definitely edit it. I mean, my plan is what I'll probably do is like show me going over to Scott's house and I'll do a voiceover of explaining what's happening. To be like, okay, so at this point I was actually streaming and we came up with this funny idea where Scott would hide inside me and blah, 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 and then do it that way, you know, and then just then cut to the clip. So I think it should be fine. And then hopefully I can get my episode 2 out tomorrow. I'm a giant. But yeah, it's kind of crazy, guys. Like, the first episode is on 375k views. 375k. Like, that's wacky. That really is insane. But yeah, like to come back to a video after like that long and have it do so well, Main channel, yeah. We also we also went up 13,000 subs from that one video. Like, the graph slowed down now, yeah. So, first day was about 130k. Like, days 2 and 3 was about another 100 and maybe like 150k on top. And then like day 4 into 5 has been about 100k on top. So it's mad. Because I even said in the video, I was like, I really, like, I've said this to you guys before as well. Like, I really thought, like, my time on YouTube was probably done. Like, I really thought, like, oh, this is, you know, I had a good run. I got to 650k. That's more than most people would get to in their life. I achieved a lot. And maybe I'm, you know, move over to Twitch streaming and that's it. I'm good. So then it's just crazy to have such support, honestly. Like, very emosh. I was very emosh when the video started doing well, I'll be honest. So, you have coronavirus and that's your problem as well. I'm so sorry. I could potentially get to a mil this year. It's a big push. It would mean that what I built in 7 years, I'd basically have to double it to get it in a year. When is Reddit Roundup? I'm not too sure. I do need to get on it. But I've had to focus so much on this, which is a blessing. I love focusing on this, that I haven't really had time to focus on all things MCC right now. So we did put Fruitberry's Most Insane Moments out last night. It's kind of flopping. Not like we're at a point where we're like, oh my god, that's so bad. But I did think Fruitberry's plays would do a little better, but they're usually slow burners. So give them time. Give them time. Saw a lot of comments as well saying, like, you missed out this moment and you missed out this moment. Let me assure you, and I'm pretty sure Annie explains it at the start, honestly. We opted to not use all the clips that have been, like, massively overused for Fruit. Like, we all know that they popped off, that Fruit pops off in certain things. But, you know, I find it more fun to try and find plays that not everyone uses, you know? So, like, and I think Annie did the same thing and he did a great job. And again, we wouldn't say who yet, but there is another Most Insane Moments done. It's ready to go. It's already uploaded. It's just hiding. So that'll come out in due time. In due time. I'm not going to say who it is or who it's not. I will say it's not Pete just because you asked specifically, but I will not confirm or deny anyone else going forward. Yeah, 100%. That's probably what it is, Aussie. But yeah, I mean, it would be pretty crazy if we could hit 1 million by the end of the year. Like, I don't know. I still have so many plans and so many things I want to do. So it'd be really cool if we can, you know? But if we don't, we don't. It is what it is. Maybe this series... The thing is, when this series is done, as of right now... Mitch, you calm yourself down, Mitch. Mitch is on the hustle, though. You gotta respect that. You gotta respect it. Yeah, guys, you should watch the Mitch vlog. You should really watch the Mitch vlog. And if you don't watch it right now, then, like, save the link, watch it later. It's a banger. It's a banger. 3 more people to go in 25s with me. I just realized, and this is going to ruin my life now. Do you remember this song? But what is the song? Hold on, let me see if I can think of the rest of the song. Oh my god. I know the song. It's Lose Control by Missy Elliott. I swear to God, when you eat a steak, It's to the exact same tune as that song. Music makes you lose control. This is the kind of things that happen in my brain. I want to prove it. I want to prove it by getting hungry again now. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Did Scott confirm you're in MCC 20? Scott did not confirm if I was in MCC 20, but I do know the teams. Come on. Get hungry. Yeah, this is good. You said you didn't know because Scott put a message in the Discord saying, guys, please do not tell anyone that you know the teams. Like, I'm serious. And then other people just ignored it. So Scott said I could do it.
What's up, CKP? 7 months
CKP.
already. Wow.
CKP. Oh, I need to lose. Yeah, I need to take damage, don't I? Oops. Burn yourself. Little dark, maybe? Little dark. Whoops, typo. Thank you for the sub. Yellow. Here it comes. Huh. Parkour. Injuring yourself, parkour. We must go higher. Huh. Yes. All right. Here we go. So I'm gonna lead into it with the song here. Okay, you ready? And if I'm wrong, then that's gonna be really awkward. Music makes you lose control. Music makes you lose control. It's the exact same. It's the exact same. The little is very, very close. It's very, very close. Guys, I have a music GCSE, all right? I have a music GCSE. Do not test me. Oh, I bit my tongue. Ow. All right, Cobble Deep. So I need to start getting distracted now. I've got to get this build done. Does anyone happen to have an absurd supply of tough? Oh, that means you press the DJ key several times. Not even dictionary. Lesson 1. Lesson 2. Lesson 3. Come on! Dictionary. Boo 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 doo. Building things is easy. You just click the blocks. It's so easy. Has anyone died yet? I don't believe so. Some close calls? No, I haven't seen anyone's episode 2s yet. I didn't know everyone was getting episode 2s out so quickly. I guess because most people... Gonna play some Ring Fit. See you later, Mitch. What a treat to get Mitch back in the streams. What a treat. Oh boy. Oh no, you can't taste anything. Stop. That's actually so sad. I need more tough. Tough. Yeah, I hope you feel better soon. That sucks. Also, Kari, yeah, I've still been dabbling with Lost Ark. So I play it the usually like 2 or 3 nights a week. Me and some of my friends like stay up and play a few nights a week. But like I never did anything too serious with it. Like, you know, I don't mind doing the dailies and stuff. I mean, I was actually lurking your stream when you were doing like raid stuff, and it looks pretty fun. But yeah, I definitely do like the more casual stuff with the game. Like I'm currently working through 100%ing the areas. And what that means is basically I decided to do that the other day. And now I'm 82% done with East Lutera, I think. But I'm still like, I'm loving the game. I'm playing it quite a bit. Just not like as intensely as I thought I would. But it's mostly because the people I know are also, it's like a small group now. There was about 15 of us at first. And now there's like 5 that actively play. So it like dwindled down pretty quickly. Also, I'm assuming if we were going to get MCC teams today, chat, that we would have had them. We would have had like a teaser by now. So I'm guessing not. Let's go fire. My origin is giant. Who are the active peeps? For Lost Ark, me, Caesar, Moody Swede or Bobby. I'm not sure if you guys know him. I think I'm sure he's been in my streams and stuff, like in my stream chat and stuff before. And Fwip. We're the main ones. And then there's still some people who like come in and dabble, but we play pretty consistently. Like, you know, stop playing when Afterlife started. Liz, you gotta get back into it. It's so fun. I think you'd love what I'm doing. Like, I'm barely even playing the game anymore. Like, I'm just doing the 100% stuff, and it's so fun. I mean, you started that actually, right? You started doing that. Yeah, the Adventurous Tome. I'm having so much fun with it. Like 100%. I mean, I'm using a guide because it's otherwise impossible to find all the Makokos, but it's such a blast. I'm really having fun with it. Well, where's the tough? Give me the tough. Sway, you don't need Makokos for the tome. Wait, they count as percentage complete, I'm pretty sure, for the area. How many subs to leak what color team you're on? I can't. I wouldn't do that. I said this before. Out of respect for Scott, I'll only ever tell you information that he says that I'm allowed to tell you. And right now I'm allowed to tell you that I know the teams. They don't count. I straight up thought I was percent completing by going to the Makokos. This is so sad. Well, it's not, because I still want to get all the Makokos, so. The hardest bit for me has been that some of the things, so like one of the things I had to hand in, one of the food items in East Lutera, you have to buy it, and then in 24 hours it melts, and you have to wait for it to melt before you can hand it in. Still not over the fact that you lied. Yeah, but it's a respectful lie. Like, let's say you knew, right? You're at your friend's house and your friend just got accepted to Harvard University, right? You're in Harvard. Your friend's going to Harvard, but they haven't told their parents yet, right? And they say to you, oh, look, don't tell my parents. Like, I want to tell them, but I'm not ready to tell them yet, blah, blah, blah. And then they're sat there and they're like, oh, yeah, did insert friend's name here, hear back from the colleges yet? I'm like so excited. You better not tell them. You better not tell them. That would make you a terrible friend. And that's the situation I'm in. Sometimes I know things. Scott says, you cannot tell anybody. I don't tell anybody. And then everyone else disregards that message and says, I know this. So then I'm allowed to say it. It is friends over stream, I'm afraid. Also, if you think I'd jeopardize my spot in MCC for just to tell you that I know the teams, then you are losing your mind. We discussed this earlier, chat. Scott has me in a bit of a predicament in that he invited me to Afterlife, and the only other thing that I enjoy doing on streams outside of like Vault Hunters is MCC. And Scott controls that too. So I'm in danger. My favorite thing, Scott, and you would have loved this if you were in the chat at the time. Someone came in and was like, why has Green and Dream quit MCC? They said they're not playing. And I was like, okay, yeah. So they're missing an event. It doesn't mean they're quitting the entire event. The way things get misconstrued via the internet is wacky. Scott is now the most powerful content creator of all time. I know. I also want to be in like his escape room things. So I've got to stay sweet with him for that as well. There's a lot going on. Scott's a very powerful man. Exactly, Kari. Slam. Hulk smash. Escape room and MCC would be pretty good. I mean, that's what I feel like Grid Runners is. See Batman. Newbie and best buds of payoff. I've been holding on to this friendship for a long time. I knew based on your age that you would be the first one that could learn how to drive. I just wish I knew where you guys got. I wish I knew where you guys got your information from. Like sometimes you guys say stuff and you're like, do you know this person's not in MCC? And I'm like, I actually didn't know that. No, how do you know this? Phil's a zombie just absolutely destroyed me. Just looked me right in the face. I was like, get gone. They get it from the person who heard it from a person who heard it from someone else. Exactly. Yeah, I knew Joel. Oh, yeah. So I knew Dream tweeted. And then Joel said that he was away that weekend, right? A Hulk skin? Yeah, I go and do a collab with Joey where I'm just wearing his exact skin. Oh, this is so awkward, but clearly I'm bigger, mate. You should change. There wasn't any competition. Mate, I'll run him ragged. I will run that man ragged. Dream? More like Freem. He's a free kill. I really had nothing going there. I was lost. I was lost. Between you and Joey, who's bigger in size? It's me, right? I don't think Joey's as big as me. Oh, massive, bruv. Hit him with the old 1-2. How'd you do, mate? I ran out of hunger right as that happened. That was so sad. Guys, I'm doing that thing. You know when you like try and bait someone into doing something? So I'm going to say that like, oh, a Dream sucks. He's scared to play me in MCC. So then he'll come back and be like, oh, I'm going to beat Seapeekay. That's my competition now. I'm sure that's what he views me as. His direct competition. 5 had strategies. I'm full of them. I'm absolutely full of them. As much as I've been enjoying the chill vibes, I really want to listen to that song that I listened to earlier again. Origin is Joey. Shulk. Shulk. Which is a kind of a gross word, I'll be honest. Shulk. Sits weird in my throat when I say it. Shulk. I'll listen to the song again because it's an absolute banger. This is the house I built. Yeah, that's what I've been building. Have a look at it in shaders. It looks even cooler. Jeez. Bum, 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 dum, bum, dum. What's up, Squeaks? You definitely instigated a Nah, not me. I'm not a fighter, I'm a lover. And if you run, then run for cover. Does anybody know what movie that song is from? This song is so good. I found it the other day. It came up on my like recommended. And it just goes ludicrously hard.
Tier 1 sub.
Hiya there. Hope all is well.
Here comes the chorus. Get ready. It was from School of Rock Caesar. Let's go. Squeaks reached up for 28 months. Jeez. I haven't watched season 2. I'm so far behind with anime right now, dude. I'm 3 episodes behind on Demon Slayer. No, not Demon Slayer. God, on Attack on Titan. I've just about finished the train arc of Demon Slayer. I'm so behind on anime right now. This song is so good. Dum, 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 dum. Yeah, this is on a record. These guys are on Fearless Records, and Fearless Records like are kind of iffy with people using their music, I think. So we can't risk it too much, but that's why you also listen to this guy. I thought it was an absolute banger. Dum, dum, dum. Banger. Dub, 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 dub. Dun, 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 dun. I know, isn't it crazy? I'm actually trying to build something nice. Oh. I'm really enjoying myself. I'm enjoying learning about it. Trying to sit. Doom. This goes so hard. How many blocks tell you? 4, mate. Look at me. Bunga bunga. Me big. Oh, thank you, Trapjaw. Will this get things like Versailles? I mean, shall we go in small doses first? I mean, you didn't have to cut me off. Happened and then we were nothing. Oh my god. Yeah, this is somebody that I used to know, but it's a cover by Mayday Parade. Oh my god. Hello?
I brought
Have the Bezos money,
blocks.
CPK.
Oh,
Have a good day.
hello. I'll steal the blocks.
I have many.
Is there anything I can give you? Do you need anything?
No, that's okay.
Do you want any Cincinnati?
No. Thank
Sure.
you.
Oh, here, you can have this. This is a great gift.
Do you have any rotten flesh? Ooh.
You can have cat.
Cat, I don't have this one.
There you go. Cat. Rotten flesh.
Thanks.
Wait, probably actually. Would you believe, despite building this very actually nice house for once, I'm not organized.
You? Unorganized?
I know.
No.
Oh, I think it's in the chest
You might
around
want
this.
to pick up those thousands of blocks I just left on the floor.
Oh. Yep. Oh my goodness. Right. That was a lot more than I thought you would bring in such a small period of time.
Well, I used my emerald hammer.
Oh,
You
powerful.
have one?
No. I've got a steel one, steel hammer, and a steel tree axe.
Ah.
Steel's great.
See, I've been scamming villagers, and so I have an unlimited supply of emeralds.
Oh,
Oh, wait! No, I haven't.
no, you haven't.
I didn't say that.
Nope, no, you didn't. You heard nothing, chat. She's done nothing of the sort. Guys, I'm kind of proud of this, you know. I'm welling up a little bit. Oh, some in the backpack. Oops. Oh, yeah, 28. That's where it was. Guys, you heard nothing. Close your ears. Come back. We have trash for you. Come back, LDShadowLady. We have trash for you. I'm actually having a lot of fun with this, man. This is so cool. Building's fun. Am I a build mart stand now? I might be. But yeah, the worst thing is, you know the band that I just showed you, Movements? I just discovered them like, I don't know, 3 days ago maybe. I checked their Twitter. They just finished a UK tour. Sad. Sad. Bum, 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 bum. Wait, is that all the walls connected? Oh no, the front door. The front wall. Okay. Oh my god, all the walls are almost connected. This is crazy. Like, I'm looking at this and thinking it doesn't look terrible. And that's kind of mad. Damn. Don't get me wrong, it's not incredible. It's not incredible, but it's definitely the best thing I've ever built. I don't know. Wow. This is nice. Oh boy.
Ooh, that's a lot of
Thank you for the 100 bits.
Never knew you were such a builder.
I'm not.
Good job.
Oh, Tiz the Liz, thank you for the Prime sub for 2 months. Have the Bezos money. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thanks, Bezos. Whee! Say what you mean. Wow, so kind of them. Live from them. Yeah, spiders do 3x damage to me. I know I said I'd do some MCC stuff today. I still will try and get on to do some, but I'm just very focused on this at the moment. Because if I can get this finished like tonight or tomorrow morning, I can get my episode out tomorrow. I'm really, really excited. Bum, 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 bum. With the extra hard smart 1.5 times. True. That is true. It's mostly recorded footage. There's definitely going to be clips from stream, but it's mostly recorded footage. What was this? This was polished tough, right? Polished tough and polished tough slabs. Wrong thing. Do 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 do.
Ooh, that's a lot of bits.
My sister got me an Oodie for my B-day and I think the cats love it even more than I do. My face is already itching from my roommate's cat laying all over me.
Let's go. Thank you for the 100 bits, mate. I hope you're good. What shaders do you use? These are BSL shaders. BSL. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, I gotta be careful going up to this stairs thing again, aren't I? Hey, boop, 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 boop. Seems that we don't know. Is Twitter down right now? I don't think so. It doesn't appear to be down for me. I feel like, so again, I've been through this already today once, but I know the teams, but we don't know when they're coming out at all. But yeah, I thought we would have had a teaser by now if we were going to get them. Although it did say this week though, right? In the post. So unless they're just going to drop a team on us in like 30 minutes, yeah, they could just drop a team on us, I guess. Been there less than a month and 0 bartending experience. I said, at this, partway through next week, I'm going to be a senior bartender and have to train at the newbies. Wow. New MCC Twitter person, new way of revealing. No, because it's not soup until the 17th, I think someone said, right? Soup starts on the 17th, I think. Whee! Look at me go. I'm building. I'm building. Dum 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 dum. You know, I was thinking, I was like, that block shouldn't be there, right? I'm almost certain. Well, I can't believe how well that worked out. That's crazy. Stairs there. Oh my god, misplaced. Hey, look, if there's one thing that I know and MCC the show knows, it's that when it comes to the team announcements videos, I get the advantage of being slightly ahead because I see the teams early. I will say that my video isn't done though, just to clarify here. So if they do start announcing teams today, I am not ready. Participant privilege. Exactly that. Exactly that. I don't think I needed a lot of polished stuff, I'm going to be honest. But later, I would hope they're not super late. If they're going to release, I want them to release at the same time so then that like I still get to react to them live on stream. It's my own selfish reasons, but I don't care. Oops. Color your differences. Hit my boom 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 boom. Boom boom. Oh, they're not making any more slabs. Oops. Happy. They're the wrong stuff slabs. That's really annoying. Why have I done that? Yep, you can't reverse it either. Okay, well, I'm a dummy. Oops. Was this the right thing? Yep. Did I use the right thing over here? Yeah. Oh, wait, is it? Yeah, it's the same. Okay, good. We're fine. No worries, Julie. Yeah, this was in 30 minutes, right? Guys, I promise you I don't know. To be fair, they never tell us when they're going to do it. We all just kind of got used to the date, right? So we got used to the time they would do it. I know, because now you're all going to be like, well, you said you didn't know the teams, blah. Castle's getting close, chat. This is kind of crazy, huh? Like, realistically, once I get the roof on that, finish this, I could consider it done. Oh, I mean, I need to make the front a bit better, actually. I don't really know how to do I don't know what to do with this, but it looks gross right now. No furniture. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna decorate it throughout instead of decorating it all at once because I don't know what I'm doing, so I need to learn more. I feel so bad. None of them are in a position to sleep ever. I have more blackstone now, right? I can make blackstone stairs, right? Lizzie can't sleep. Oh, wait, really? Wait, can I just make stairs? Do I get more out of that if I just make stairs? I get 4 from... Oh, no, I actually get more the other way. It just takes longer. I love your builds. I mean, don't hype me up because you get a small origin. Yeah, well, someone actually made a really good point. They're like, if you get a small origin, build a small house in your castle, and that's actually so funny. Like, I built a little small house over in the corner. Banners with teal. I didn't have to make a banner. I'm going to level with you guys. The light blue banner? Oh, it's just what? I didn't know it was that simple. Like, I kind of want to see if the stairs looked good. How would I sit them, though? Oh, God. No, the cyan. You think the cyan banners? Yeah, we got new sub badges and new emotes. Big up Salty. Oh, I didn't realize these grew. That's so funny. Get the best origin, because think of it, you get a smaller origin afterwards, there's about any changes you have to make. Imagine being in tiny and... Yeah, exactly, I know. Wooden stairs will look like they're holding up the roof. Because I don't hate this. I mean, I hate the color. I need to change the wood. But realistically, I should probably finish the roof first. Let me prepay for the 2 year. Oh, wait. Wait, MCC tweet. What day? If only there was some information I could share with you all. Oh my god. Is today actually going to be the day? Are they just going to drop it? Oh boy. That means I've got extra work to do tonight, boys, because I've got to get my Teams video ready. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Unimaginable. Hold my hand. I don't think it's Eloise. Because Eloise said they're not starting until the 17th, I think, right? I didn't make that up, did I? It's not Eloise. I didn't think so. I love when people reply to my tweet when I gas up MCC saying, you already know the teams. Like, it doesn't matter that I know the teams. I'm still excited for everyone else to find out the teams. Oh no, did I have some cobblestone? I do, thank God. Did I bring no slabs up here? I brought tough slabs. I could do tough slabs. Oh no. It's definitely Scott on the account. They sent me a kissy face from the MCC Twitter. So that says to me it's Scott. Whoop, whoop. Boop, boop, boop. But then should I go back to like a slab here to add like levels? Well, the problem is now, guys, I need to pee. I also don't want to miss the teams being announced. It's been so long since we got to get hyped. I'm tweeting out that we're an MCC team waiting room. Do 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 do. Fall like a true gamer. Jesus Christ, what an awful sentence. Take your mic with you. Yeah, put it in the title. Yeah, go. Let's full farm. Farm the views. Farm the views. How many teams will it be? Is it still the same? I'm hoping it's still the same. Because I'm not prepped. Well, he tweeted that at 10 past, right? Yeah, so he tweeted that at about 10 past, which means probably 10 past, then half past for the first team, and then every 20 minutes from there, because that was 20 minutes from the announcement to the first team, then 20 minutes again, then 20 minutes again, maybe. I don't know. Oops. 15 between teams. It used to be 20, though. Why is it 15 now? It definitely used to be 20, I swear. Or I'm just making it up. It definitely was always 15. You're telling me if I went back and looked at season 1 when they were announcing them, it's not every 20 minutes. I'm so certain it used to start at like 4 and it was like 420, 440, 5, 520. I'm so sure. I'm so sure. I'd be willing to gamble on it. I really would. I'd be willing to back myself on that. I genuinely think that you guys have actually got this wrong. Nightbot glitchy again. Wait, why? What's wrong with Nightbot? Season 1 was like a decade ago, mate. First of all, it was like 2 years ago. Second of all, even if it was that long ago, it was still 20. That doesn't mean it wasn't ever 20 minutes. Season 2 has been 15. All right. Well, there's a lot more instances of season 1 right now than there is of season 2. Just because something happened a while ago, it doesn't mean it doesn't exist anymore. We're in season 2 still. It's still season 2. It's still season 2. That is confirmed. Dude. The pointless poll! Wait, is it 5 minutes after the pointless poll? or 10 minutes after the pointless poll, usually. Oh, 10 minutes left on the poll. Oh my god. Well, that means, okay, that means I can pee. I'm gonna pee. Should I log? I should log, just in case. Gabby.